Those great records.
So you're saying you'd want to work with Rod and Michael Jackson and be...
Yeah, if they, yeah. I would have switched it up and got down with them.
Throw out a beat that you've made that you would think that would have been cool for Michael Jackson that you could have made.
I would have done it a little bit differently, but I think... See, there's so many things that I've done that nobody's ever heard. So like, the best reference I can give you is something you've never heard, because it's just sitting in my laptop back there. But I would say maybe like, orchestration-wise and feel-wise, maybe similar to that Lenny Kravitz Jay-Z record I did.
Yeah, the Storm one.
Yeah, I can't remember the name. Something along the lines of that, where just had like a real basic groove with like a real lush string orchestration, maybe something like that. Right. But it would have been that times 10,000.
Alright.
But yeah, definitely that. And then maybe James Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine like James Brown on like What We Do.
Oh wow, what the fuck?
That might have been interesting. You know, I don't know. In terms of somebody current, I don't know. I'm always bad with it. People ask me those answers, those questions.
I was trying to help out though. I was trying to,
make a connection.
Yeah.
I don't need a connection. I need a vacation.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I got a couple of nerd-ass hip-hop questions right here.
Put your glasses on before you ask them?
They're sunglasses, so it's actually just hip-hop shit, right? That Impeach the President loop that you used on the one record with Dead Prez. How was that loop so clean? Did you replay that? Where did you get that break from?
Well, two things. A, Green Lantern actually did that beat, but B...
I thought you did.
No, I was just talking. You just asked me to talk
Jeez.
On the record. But I can tell you, they remastered it a few years back. Like, if you get it off most people get it off the Ultimate Beats and Breaks.
It sounds like shit.
Yeah, it sounds terrible. But there's actually a remastered version. Somebody went and got the actual master reel, re-queued it, and put it back out. That dude, it might have been that dude, Aaron Fuchs, who went and bought up all the breakbeat catalogs, all the breakbeat masters. It might have been him personally, I'm not sure. But yeah, there's a remastered version floating around. I think I have it in my laptop if you want it.
Sure, thanks.
No problem.
Before we open it up to the floor, one last question here. What steps are being taken nowadays to prevent leaks from happening? Because that's a big fucking deal. Even a while ago, even like, oh boy, in that one interview, he said that it was on the radio before.
Oh yeah, but that was different. That was actually, when we did that record, I guess this is one of the advantages of being in New York and being, us being who we were. Ken went to the radio right after he finished recording it. So it wasn't really a leak. That was, okay, I just recorded this song, the radio station's down the street. I know the DJ, I'm taking it over there. So that was a little bit of a different story. But actual leaks, there's a ring of dudes in Atlanta and a ring of dudes in Europe who have this whole phishing thing going on where they're phishing everybody in the music industry's accounts. They basically send you an email saying, I just got one yesterday from Mike Karen. Mike is one of the head executives at Atlantic. So they send you a message saying, oh, this is Mike Karen, you should check out this new such and such record. You click it, and then what it does is it makes it look like you accidentally got logged out of your email. So you log back in, and then once you log back in, it was actually a fake thing, you were never logged out to begin with. But they've like if you use Gmail or MobileMe, they've recreated the entire interface. So what happens is you think you accidentally got logged out of your mail, so you log back in, and then what they do is once you log back in, they have your name and password. And they capture it, and they don't mess with your email. They just they add a forwarding filter to say any MP3s that come into this email address, send them here. So I always tell people, like, if you use Gmail, go to your forwarding options, or if you use MobileMe, go to your forwarding options and see if you haven't checked. And half the time they do, they don't even realize it.
Wow.
And what happens is, once they have your name and password, they send it to everybody who's ever sent you an email, who's anybody in the music business. So it's like a virus that spreads. And by the end of the day, they have all these email addresses, and then the problem with mobile me is the same login you have for your email is the same login you have for your iDisk. So some people use iDisk to store music, but then if you know somebody's mobile me email or login and password, you gotta know their iDisk, so you can get there and get all their music too.
So that's not even just music. That's like
that's actually you just really need to pay more attention, with your email. And I always tell people, we're in the music business. We make all this money. Why are you using free public email? Why are you using Gmail to send sensitive material worth potentially tens of millions of dollars? Go get myname.com and get your own secure email, and do it that way. I have a server in my house.
There you go.
Which is why a lot of most of my music doesn't leak, and if it does, it's usually by some kind of responsibility on the artist end or the label's end. It's never happened for me because of we keep everything internet-wise, we keep everything contained, everything resides on our own servers. But then B, I do everything in one place, and it's just me and my engineer Andy, and that's it.
Wow.
We don't. I don't travel from studio to studio. Everything stays, in one spot. That's really the best way to contain it. Is just keep your whole operation in house. Once you send something out to mastering and then it goes to the plant, you can't do anything.
I was gonna say it's come a long way since the one shady guy at the record plant.
Yeah. Now it's just a kid in his bedroom. And we almost caught. I think some of the dudes have been caught. This one guy tried to. I won't name the project, but there was one major long-awaited album that started to leak, I want to say about a year ago, and we tracked down somebody who was right next to the source, and he came back saying, I can give it to you, but I need $250,000. Wow. And it's like, you're an idiot, because what do you call that? Well, not only are you accessory to a crime, but it's obstruction of justice.
Right.
For your own personal gain. So then you go to jail.
You talk about Detox, because all those reference tracks got leaked.
Because there's a lot of albums that we go to back.
What happened to Detox? Because you 3 years ago, you were saying, he's ready to do it. And he was going to rap on one of your beats. And
no, he did. I remember that picture that leaked out in the game, Snoop and Dre in the studio for the first time in all those years.
Oh, yeah.
What's happened since then? I don't know. I know that record still exists. I know it's done. I know it's one of their favorite records as far as the album on a whole. I don't know. Under Pressure was supposed to come out like a month ago. That single, I don't know. That has not.
We see nothing. How was Vancouver for you?
It was good.
I was rocking it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can play a little bit. It's cool whenever you have a venue that lets you play a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes you play certain clubs where you're like you do like Vegas, for example. And like the second people stop doing the fist pump, the second they stop doing that, the club gets mad. They want this all night. And then some clubs where they just want, rap all night, just one thing all night. So it's cool when you can mix the format up. So yeah, I had a good time. Thank you, Vancouver. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we had a good time. Let's open up the floor to questions. I don't know how I'm going to mediate this. I'm going to go down there, actually.
Branching back off.
You should just let him hold the mic. It looks crazy.
Where?
Your mic. You should just let him hold it. You doing this?
No, I was going to give it to him.
Okay.
I was going to hand it to him.
Oh, my bad.
Branching back off on Flipout's question on leaks. What is your actual opinion on leaks? Many times leaks actually create a lot of hype for the artist before the album actually drops.
Yeah, that's cool, but if my record fails, let it fail my way. Or if I decide to leak something, I gotta be under, my control, circumstances. Leaks can help, but artists see me, it's like, and this is just me being the artist that I am, I care more about the finished product than just a buzz off of a leak. If a record leaks and it's not the final product, I'm gonna be upset. It's just like if a painter, paint started doing his painting and somebody swiped it out, out of the studio and sold it, it was only halfway done. It's the same exact concept. You know what I mean? So it's like, and on top of that, That doesn't, you know, record leaking could help my bottom line financially. It doesn't necessarily do that. It can actually have the opposite effect. I could end up losing out. You know, for artists, they're responsible with his music and it leaks, they can very well turn around and be like, I'm not using it on the album. You know, and the way budgets are these days, most artists can't afford to pay for a record that's not on an album, some of our stuff. So, you know, there's more than one way to get a buzz. I kind of feel like, you know, controlled leaks are cool, calculated leaks are cool, but just like randomly half done, like a half done record with a half a verse and a beat. Yeah, it may generate some interest, but you know what, to be honest, it'll generate interest on the internet.